Right guys, we're going to install one of the tubes that I've cut up. So what I normally do is to prep the tubes for going in that little bit easier. It's just some warm water. I just run the cotton bud or the Q-tip around the O-ring that is in the fittings. Then what I normally do is do the same again, but this time I use some fairy liquid, and I put a little bit on the Q-tip. Oops, a bit too much. And then from there I basically run it round just the outside of the PET tubing. And then we'll do the other side. And then it's just a case of popping these into there we go, that's one in. Simple as that. See how easy it went in? Then we'll do the other one. See if we can do this in one. And there's a second one in. And that's how easy it is to put in the tubing. So all I'll do now is basically tighten them up, finger tight. They don't need to be super tight. As long as you can get them off with your fingers, then that should be good enough. And as you can see, it looks pretty good. So that's the last run going into the CPU block. Now we can get started on the top radiator. So yeah, so we'll start cutting up some tubes on that, and we'll see you in a second. Alright guys, back soon. Hey guys, that's the tubing installed. So as you've just seen, I showed you how I normally install the PETG into the fittings. Some warm water, fairy liquid, Q-tip, or a cotton bud, as we like to call them over here in the UK. So as you can see, the fitting went fantastic. It glides in so easily. It's just I've been doing this, you know, for many years, and I've just found it a great way to pop the tubing in, and it's worked basically every time. Now let's move on to the next bit. As you can see, I've installed the top radiator. A few screws in it to hold it in place, to get the alignment set up. But as you can see, we are going from that fitting there all the way along to that fitting. Now, I did want to put a temperature sensor in the middle of this, but then I thought, nah, it's going to look ugly as hell. So what I've done is I've put the temperature sensor there and at the top of the reservoir. Don't know if you can see it there. You can see it there. Why? Because the water is going to be returning in at the top, and we'll get a reading at the top, and then the temperature sensor from the out is in there. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. It's just in there. So I did buy these 3 fittings thinking that I would need them for the run from there to there, but I don't. So I'm going to just run a line from there to there and make it nice and clean, and get a reading from the temperature sensor at the top of the reservoir. So that's the next challenge. So that should be done hopefully today. If not, it'll be tomorrow. That's the last run that's been done, and then we can do a leak test. But what has arrived is the new power supply. As the old one blew up, Overclockers UK, I phoned them up and basically said, look, you know, this blew up, can I send it back to RMA it? They said sure. So sent it back and I got a refund on it. So as you can see, I've upgraded. The old one was an EVGA 1200 and it was really long. I think it was like 200. Now as you can see on this one, this is, let's try and get this out with one hand. Come on, sunshine. There we go. Hang on, guys. There we go. This power supply is, it's 150 mil across the way. It's 86 mil in height, and it's 180 mil in length. So that trumps the EVGA one by about 20 mil. You can get ones that are even shorter. I've seen ones that are 170 mil, but they're down at 1200. But because this is going to be an editing rig and probably a main system for a good long time, all I'll be changing is the CPU and motherboard when the time comes. I thought, why not splash out on future-proofing the system. So we're going to install that, and then it's just a case of wiring everything up, and that should be it. So on that note, we'll get started, and we will crack on with this run and get that hooked up, and then we can do a leak test. Fingers crossed there's no leaks. I'm pretty sure I've done everything right, but never say never. And then we can hook up the power supply, and then we can do a first boot. So please like and subscribe. If you like what I'm doing, please share, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. If you've got any comments, stick them down below. On that note, have a good day, have a good weekend, whatever you're getting up to. For me, I'm just about to go and bend some PETG tubing. From this one here, it's not straight, so it's going to have a kink on it like that one again. So as it's just off, it'll be something similar to that one. So we'll see if we can get it on the first attempt. Alright guys, have a good weekend, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.